Hi guys, good morning. I haven't uploaded in a while. It's May 6th. It's pretty early in the morning, and I just thought I'd say hi, kind of masochistically. I'll get to that in a second. But anyway, it's kind of early in the morning. I'm not ready for my day at all physically. Oops. But I'm up. I'm not going to go back to bed. Sorry, I got like allergy eyes. Did you ever just wake up feeling hungover even though you haven't had a drop to drink? It's like an emotional hangover. It's like a body ache and fatigue hangover. Maybe it's a food hangover. I don't know. But today's Wednesday, May 6th. Yesterday was my birthday. I turned 54 without too much pain. It was nice. It was a quiet day. I worked, got some nice flowers from two different people. The day before my birthday, I saw my ex and my son. They brought me over a little tiramisu cake and some flowers. And um, my ex gave me a check for my birthday. My son gave me an Amazon gift card. I got flowers and a bracelet and a candle from my daughter. Um, yeah, so I just wanted to say hi and also say that I wanted to know like how people's weight loss journeys, and I say that word, of course, very tongue in cheek because I hate the word journey. It's just so overused. But I was wondering like how you guys were doing as far as weight and food issues, if you have them, during this quarantine period. It's not a proper quarantine. I could say the COVID-19 crisis or the coronavirus, whatever. I don't like labels on anything. Since the time we were all told we should stay home and wear gloves and masks and that we're all in imminent danger, how much weight has everyone gained? I really don't know how to just get to a point, do I? Like, my ADD is really bad lately. Just my mind kind of all over the place, grasping at straws, grasping at topics. Is this going to stay lit? Probably not. Let me find my lighter. You know what song is going through my mind? Juice by Lizzo. It ain't my fault that I'm out here making news. Gotta blame it on the goose. Blame it on the juice, baby. My voice is froggy in the morning. I'm just keeping it 100%, guys. I'm keeping authentic. I found on YouTube there's a lot of paradoxes and hypocrisies and contradictions, and whether you come on looking like a hot, unshowered mess, you look like you're disrespectful to your audience, your subs, or if you come on looking too glammy, people go, "Oh, what do you think too highly of yourself?" It is what it is. One thing that's good about getting older, maybe the only thing, hang on, is that you really do stop giving two shits about what people think as far as it being important or consequential. My opinions matter to me, my friends, my family, my kids, my son, you know, my boss. Those are the opinions that matter. Having said that, here's the deal. Since my last weigh-in, and I'm really happy I weighed in today, actually. Like, I'm really always glad when I face the scale and I become accountable because it is weigh-in Wednesday. That's a good marker. That's a good way to remember. No pun intended. I am up, let's see, since February 22nd. Of course, that's way before quarantine started. I didn't start actually hunkering down and home till March 18th. And I've only been back to work this week since Sunday, so that's kind of an adjustment. But I'm up 9.2 pounds since my last official weigh-in on February 22nd. 9.2, that's a lot. You can mess around with like 4 or 5, but when you're getting up to 10 pounds, that's like a whole size up. I haven't really done that, but my 1820s are pretty snug. And I feel it. Like, I feel it in my joints. I feel it in my cells. Like, I feel like I'm holding fluid. I feel more inflammatory because of eating too much sugar. And the thing is, though, that was good to know is that when I stood on the scale and I saw the numbers, I didn't instantly get that sense of I'm this disgusting, fat, ugly loser failure. Like, those old tapes weren't playing in my mind. I just kind of looked at the number and I went, well, That's making fudge and cheesecake for you. That's eating sausage and peppers and pasta and cheese and crackers at night and snacking at work and just not being aware, not being mindful. When I was maintaining my weight before, or occasionally losing here and there, I was at least mindful. At least if I made a choice to eat something, I was like, all right, here's what I'm doing. It wasn't this just constant grazing. And it catches up to you post menopause. It catches up when you have autoimmune disorder, and I've got thyroid disease, and I'm not making excuses. They're kind of like explanations, maybe. I know exactly why I gained weight. Because for the whole past, like, 6 to 7 weeks, I've been in my house cooking, even though I haven't had an oven for a couple weeks. I use my stove top, and I don't really count calories or sodium, and I love sugar and I love chocolate. I don't binge. I don't recall ever really binging since before my surgery way back in '01. I used to binge on like cookies and donut holes and ice cream. That was my jam. But now I just eat like what I would consider a normal person eats, but I'm up 9.2 pounds. So I either stay with that and just say, well, I'm fat and whatever, it is what it is, or I start being more mindful and try to watch the scale go down a little. I know that low carb works. I'm not sure if I could 100% adhere to, complete keto, but my daughter has lost like 55 pounds. It took her a year, and she exercises, and she's young, very busy right now with nursing. Oh my God. But, and she's chasing around the babies, the toddlers. Um, so yeah, it always used to be like I need to lose 50 or 60 pounds to be at my goal, and now it's more like 70, to be under, well under 200. I don't want to get into numbers right now because I just feel like numbers are weird. They paint this picture of success or failure to me that is not indicated by a number. The number represents the gravitational pull upon the earth, and but it's amazing how you feel it. I'm just glad I know now, because in the past, when I've ignored every 5 pound increment up, that was how I got up to 295 pounds way back in the day. And, to mess around with numbers a little bit, I will say that the smallest I got as an adult was like 202. And that was like a size 14, 16, like a 14. I'm 5'9", so I lied. I was 5'9". I'm 5'8" now since menopause. And I used to be able to carry it pretty well. My cutoff, as far as like when I would completely stop everything I was doing and get super strict with myself, was when I would get to like 222. And and the smallest, I just finished saying I wasn't going to talk about numbers. God damn it. As an adult, the smallest I ever got was like 170, and even that is hefty. But I look good around 200, 185. All right, do your own math. You can now extrapolate what I weigh right now. And I don't like it. I'm not happy. But I feel almost a little nervous because, like, how am I gonna gather up the self-discipline to, you know, start doing something about this again? I don't like coming home from work and wanting to graze on cheese and crackers. It's not good. In the past, I've always lost weight by going to bed a little hungry, by only drinking water after 6 p.m., having protein in the morning, having protein shakes and salads with protein, salmon and fish and chicken and stuff like that. But I've been making chili and eating chili with cheese and stews and rice and pasta and sausage and peppers, like I said before. Really good, like hearty, normal food. I haven't had takeout one time. I haven't gotten fast food or takeout. I'm not a fast food eater anyway, but I haven't had any delivery or junk food since this whole thing began. Um, because I don't consider a homemade French silk cheesecake junk food. I consider that real food, but it's fattening. I've always been happy that even though I'm like kind of a fat ass, I don't like fast food. I don't like burgers and fries, believe it or not. I'm kind of a snob when it comes to food. I like cooking actual like gourmet food. So yeah, I want to be like a size 18. And right now I'm a 2022. I want to see what can happen if I'm careful this week. I want to weigh in next Wednesday and be down 5 or 6 pounds, maybe more. I think a lot of this is fluid. I think that my thyroid hormones are off. My TSH is high. I can always feel it when I start getting brain fog and forgetting things, and my ears are ringing, and I get very headachy and achy in the mornings. But I'm just rambling. Thank you, Chris, Foxy Mess, for the birthday shout out on your channel. Um, Things are pretty quiet right now. I don't know. I downloaded an app yesterday on my phone, House Party, so that I could finally do some FaceTiming with my daughter and the kids. And so that was nice. It made me kind of sad and very nostalgic to see them. Um, Today well, I was going to say I'm off. Basically, I'm off because I don't go to work till 4 and I only work till 8. So that'll be a short shift. And I think I might take a nap today because I've got this headache that just won't stop. I also think it's allergies. I don't think I've got coronavirus, but every morning now, like an old person, I reach for the Advil with my coffee. I was doing some mail today. I was doing some bills. I was clipping coupons. Mailed out a couple of Mother's Day cards and thank you cards. And yeah, Mother's Day. It's weird. This month is crazy. As you know, I don't really have a relationship with my mother or brother, but their birthdays were the 1st, and my brother's is the 10th on Mother's Day. My daughter's 5-year wedding anniversary is this month. My son would have graduated college this month. My son-in-law's birthday is this month, and then, of course, Mother's Day, my birthday. It's crazy. It could be an expensive month, and I've been spending a lot, like at the post office and on cards and stuff, and I have to rein it all in. I went over my budget this morning, and oh, it's getting tight. I'm really glad I'm back to work, but I'm not going to see a paycheck for a couple weeks because I'm on like the tail end of the pay period since starting work again on Sunday. This is really rambly, you guys. Here's some beautiful roses I got for my birthday. And over here, I don't know if you can see up there, the little yellow jar with the flowers came in the mail yesterday from my daughter and son-in-law and the boys. So that's nice. Whoops. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of like, I know it's weird, but you other people that wrestle with weight issues can probably understand that it feels kind of good to finally face the scale. Just to know, you know what I mean? So that you don't fool yourself into thinking you're the same or that you've lost weight, but you don't necessarily feel like, oh my God, I'm gigantic now. I've gained, 25 pounds. Um, when I watch the weight loss channels, it gives me more perspective. And when I watch certain weight loss disaster channels, it scares me into thinking it really is possible to get to 300, 400, 500, 600 if you're not careful. It doesn't come on overnight, but if you're not mindful, it creeps on 5 and 10 pounds at a time. And it's scary because I know that my body can get up to 300 if I let it, and I don't want to let it. So yeah, I gotta lose like freaking 70 pounds. And every single year when my birthday rolls around, like a few months preceding it, I always say, I'm going to be thin for my birthday. I'm going to be down a size. I'm going to be down 20 pounds. It like never happens. Every time I set a goal, it almost the opposite happens. So I know I have to take it day by day and just make healthier choices. Basically low carb. I don't like dieting, but when I do low carb, I find that I lose water weight and I just feel less inflamed. My hair is super long since quarantine, since the age of Corona. I know for most people this isn't long, but for me it is because, as you know, I usually rock the pixie. Um, but yeah, so today I have to go and buy a birthday card for my brother because even though we don't have a relationship, I will send a card. He sent one to me. Um, Alcohol related, which I thought was inappropriate and kind of tone deaf. I haven't had a drink since March 18th when I had another little slip up, which you all probably know and some of you judge. Cheers. I'd be lost without my coffee. But all in all, no complaints, I've been writing a lot of journaling and essays and poetry and just it hasn't been that hard for me. I don't mind hunkering down. I almost was a little irritated with going back to work, but I like what I do. I think what I do is valuable. I love the people I care for, and even when it's challenging and hard, it's very like personally rewarding. It's very soul feeding. And until I think May 22nd, we all got a $3 an hour raise, so that's good. It's like a work incentive, and also just a statewide or government healthcare bonus. I don't know how that works, but But at least I've got a little bit of money left in the bank, and I've got a lot of food in my fridge and freezer. So I got nothing to complain about. I have everything to be grateful about. And 9.2 pounds, it sucks. It feels gross. I feel puffy. My ankles and feet kind of hurt at night, but it could be worse. And it's not an indicator of personal value. It's an indicator of where you're at with yourself behaviorally and how you respond to food as a stress trigger. And food can be a friend. I love food. I'm passionate about food, but I don't believe in deprivation to lose weight. I just believe in being super smart about it. And I know what to do. I've got the tools. Um, it's just a matter of doing it. What a crazy ramble. All right, so yeah, it's 7 a.m. Wednesday morning, and I'm going to hop in the shower. The next time you see me, I'll probably look different than this, because I'll at least have my eyebrows on, and knowing me, probably a little of this action. All right, guys, just wanted to check in, and peace out.